Yo, that's right, we're playing some KIBORG. I had previously made a video on KIBORG Arena, which was like a test demo version of this game, but now we got the full thing and I'm ready to jump in. This game is basically a sci-fi roguelike beat-em-up, which is a lot of fun. By the way, did our dude always have that mustache, or is that new? Is that a new feature of the full version? Anyway, so we got square for light attacks, triangle or Y for heavy attacks, and yo, check out that Shoryuken. Let's go. Circle or B allows you to do some homing moves, which can't be sidestepped, I guess. They're pretty nice for like AoE clearing. And yo, the slow-mo. You can also parry incoming attacks by tapping the block button. Honestly, the combat system is pretty fun, it's pretty robust, and while you don't have a traditional stamina bar, the parries and dodges will consume shields, so those little things down there, they are technically your stamina for certain actions at least. But this being a roguelike, you can then have a bunch of implants, a bunch of abilities, a bunch of weapons on top of that. You got an ability tree which not only enhances your character, but can also provide you with new abilities and features for the game. It is a pretty fun game. It starts kinda slow, but it really ramps it up. This is gonna be the first room. I have no idea what that means, but sure, let's go. Yo, hold up. This fucking soundtrack, though? Yo, bro, done. Let's go. This is some fucking Arkham-ass combat, and it's super sick. You also got a lot of combos you can do by mixing the light attacks with the heavy attacks and probably even the circulars too. I remember the dagger class of weapons being pretty good in KIBORG Arena, so I'll take the epic shiv.
Morgan just cleared his dust room of bloodthirsty criminals. A round of applause for our contestant.
Thank you, thank you.
Hear this, Morgan? Ah, the audience loves you! Well, it's actually pre-recorded, so don't let it get into your head.
Anyway, so I guess that means I get currency going that way, and this is a gun, I guess? Anyway, I'm going for the gun. Let's go. Oh, bro, look at the fucking shiv. Just doing some goddamn work. Bro, it's fast as fuck. Like, the daggers in this game are crazy. Bro, I sliced that man in half. Alright, yo, drop the shield. Shit. Alright, murder these people. That's a grenade. Come on. Bro, how the fuck do I get rid of these shields, bro? Shots inflict 25 points of bomb on enemies. Fire rate increased by 44%. This one does bleed and more damage to humans. That could be nice. And to machines too. But I think I'm gonna take the submachine gun just because of the higher rarity. Alright, so is this some kind of map? Like, I gotta beat all of those battles and then I move on to the orange zone and then to the blue and then to the red? Bro, what the fuck is that? Some kind of mechanical heart or something? That might be a healing room. You know what? I'll take the credits this time. Oh shit, we got a boss in this room? Are you gunslinger agent? I guess it is. Oh, the parry! Alright, clutch as fuck. Doesn't have a lot of health though. I got an achievement out of that and a new armor piece. When finishing a combo with a heavy attack, you make additional super quick strikes. Sounds kinda nice. Speeds up the reload of your sidearm. I'm not sure how effective sidearms actually are because the ammo is limited. Alright, let me try this thing now. I got 200 of these. This one is looking a bit more promising. Or maybe not. Or maybe a fuck, man. No, I'll spin it again. Come on. Oh yeah, nah, it's gonna be good this time. Receive a new melee weapon. Alright, so I'm not too familiar with how the weapons work, so if I see an epic, I'll take the epic. By the way, let me test this new ability. If I do... wait, what the fuck is that? There's like a shadow of me that starts doing a bunch of crazy attacks. Alright, interesting. I mean, it's not hitting anybody. but, you know, the idea, I guess it's interesting. Alright, so that was a quick first run just to get acquainted with the game. We got 100 data. I guess that's what you use for the skill tree and stuff. We got a implant set. Is that a new armor set or something? Alright, so what type of enhancements are we looking at? Allows you to select a sidearm weapon before the run. Allows you to select an implant before the run. And increases maximum health. I mean, I can get more than one right now, so I'm gonna go for these two. And wait, actually, can I get some of these? Maybe. Select a melee weapon. I mean, you know what? Let's go. The dual bats are back, and I know these things are a menace to society, so I'll take it. Dun, dun, dun. Yo, come on. This shit is crazy. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, come on. The fucking... I know you can break shield. I'm not sure if it's heavy attacks that break shields or if it's like specific attacks. But I know there is something that breaks shields in your moveset. Also, you can lock on with L1, and I can quick shoot with this, with right trigger. Yo, look. Yo, this dude was wielding that shit fucking gangster style. Yo, look at this dude just shooting that thing sideways. Yo, this boy from the hood. Also, these guys are like flammable. He didn't die. Well, he did now. Bro, the fuck is that? A goddamn water gun? Give me a real weapon, man. I'm gonna go with his hand cannon looking thing.
You can't carry spare clips for your sidearm. To recover lost ammunition, attack opponents in close combat.
I see, so we got
Your
a hell
internal
point
nanobots
type
will use the
system,
energy
I
from your
guess. Well, anyway, I have never seen that before, but I guess that's ammo, and that, I don't know what that is, but I am intrigued. The fuck is this? What the fuck? Alright. So do I have to land on the green? Sure, where? There are no green. I guess I just have to survive. Bro, my dude doesn't fucking move! Holy shit, come on. Oh, there's the green over here. It heals me. I see kinda, but damn. There's gotta be some upgrade I can do to this dodge, man. Wait a minute, because when I dodge outside of that room, it's an actual roll. So why wasn't that working like this inside the room? That's kind of weird. But I'll take it. Come on. Ugh! Parry! Boom! Kick him in the nuts! Drop kick his ass! And did I just land a parry mid-air? I think I did. Hold up, we got a bar over here. Yo, some tap water. Hey, restores 20% health. Can't complain. Liquid flame. Alright, so these are a bunch of buffs. That's nice. I really like the areas in this game. Like the whole sci-fi aspect to it. It really reminds me of the Surge in a way. And I really like that. I remember this guy from the demo. He was fucking tough. And I'm not sure how you... Alright, let's just try to go for parries on this dude. But I mean, that's a fucking health bar and a half! Holy shit! Bro, come on, I have literally 1 HP, dude. Duck, dun, dun. And, yeah, well, that was nice. 105 data, and we got... sure, those are some weapons, I guess. Anyway, I might just keep increasing my health. That's gonna go into adrenaline or internalized anger. Accumulates all incoming damage in a special reserve when you successfully parry an attack. All that damage is dealt back to the attacker at double the amount. Sounds pretty interesting, actually, yes. Also, from the looks of it, some of these skills can actually be upgraded even further. Oh, that's one of the new weapons, the MH6 Boxer. Alright, sure, why not? What's the range on this thing, by the way? I mean, it's actually decent. Ugh, oh my god, come on. It does have a decent range for a boxing glove. Yo, what the fuck is that? Holy, alright, this dude does not have a lot of health. He was carrying a bomb? Alright, interesting. Dun, dun. Wait, what the fuck is that? Grenades and shit? Dude, the fuck out of here. I think you use heavy attacks to break shields, right? Yep, yeah, heavy attacks break shields. Come on, break his shields. Break. Oh, that's a lot of X. Well, anyway, that's fine. We're gonna need a lot of upgrades before we finish the tower, so, you know. And so those were my initial runs of the game. Absolute garbage, I know. But meanwhile, I have put some hours into this shit. My skill tree is currently looking quite a bit more filled out, and also this lower area, it's all like a bunch of combos you can unlock for your character, which is pretty nice. They really make you start this game literally like fucking naked, but the more stuff you unlock, like, it just gets crazier and crazier, bro. Source torso could be nice. The source set is interesting. Every piece will debuff you but give you a different ally to fight alongside you, although Thunder God legs allow you to teleport, which is also pretty nice. But you know what, look, this is a rarity 4, so I'll take it. And when it comes to mutations, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of most of them, to be fair, so I'll say no to that, although they can be worthwhile further into a run when you have a bit of a more established build. You know if you can sacrifice something or not. For me, that's when mutations really come in. Anyway, we have Arsenal right now, which is a buff that basically means you don't spend ammo, so you can just clear a room like this. And that's my minion. So, what do these things mean? Those are tokens which you use to, well, spin the things that usually show up here, if they do. You also use them to buy stuff at shops and at the bars. And these are augmentations. Augmentations are basically perks, and god damn! Yo, that dude's doing some fucking work. And now we should get an augmentation. Yeah, exactly. Maximum health is reduced by 10. Allies is increased by 10. I mean, yeah, that's like, I don't love the source set. It is interesting. I don't love it though. But the type of augmentations you get are related to your implant. Now, that's a meditation room where you can heal yourself or increase your maximum health. And this is an augmentation room again, but it's got a yellow skull instead of a green skull. The green skulls just mean you're gonna fight a bunch of trash mobs, but the yellow skulls means you're gonna have a mini boss, which are usually these agents. And this is very nice because you can get parts out of these agents as well. It's gonna give me an implant, that's pretty nice. And they have a bunch of different abilities, like melee attacks deal additional electric damage. Guardian Spine speeds up shield restoration and enhances all implants. It's a nice one to have on any build, really. But I'll go for the electric damage this time. Fuck it. Let's go. Give me that thing. And now it chooses an augmentation as well for clearing the room. Both of these rooms have green skulls. So that's just a wave of common enemies into augmentation, and that's a wave of common enemies into an implant, which again are your armor sets basically, and they're pretty sick. Fuck, this chainsaw dude has a chance to die and come back, so you gotta watch out for that. Let me see. Duck. He good? Nah, he dead this time. Alright, get the fuck out of there. Alright. What do I want? Head source summons another ally, yeah. Legs gunslinger, I don't love it. Sovereign spine, though, is fucking crazy. And I can also upgrade it to elite level, so I'm definitely doing that. Like, this is a great implant. Now, that's gonna be a mutation room, and it's got a mini-boss in there, which are the agents. And that's gonna be a bunch of common enemies for a melee weapon. Honestly, the melee weapons are pretty good in this game, and I don't really love the mutations, but I am interested in the agent because he can give you some nice stuff. Now, when it comes to the mines, yeah, this is what the mines do. Every time you kill an enemy, they release magnetic mines that kill other enemies and release more mines. And it just keeps going, bro. And it's fucking beautiful. Yo, Thunder God agent, damn, the damage. Bro. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, I can also parry that. The timing isn't super easy, but Alright, no, it was pretty easy. Sword legs are also pretty nice. They will summon a chemist that will heal you, and that in itself is pretty nice. But I think I'm gonna take the Thunder God right arm because I'm looking to do some more damage. And then we still receive the mutation, but I mean, I don't think I really... I mean, actually, this one is not too bad. I have the health to spare. You know what? Fuck it, I'll take this one. So, that's ammo for your guns and common enemies. That's a gun and common enemies. Also, the traps in arenas, usually they end up helping you quite a bit, except for one that has like some laser beams. That one I find it kind of hard to dodge. Alright, so what are we getting out of this? Yeah, that's a secondary. By the way, this thing doesn't use ammo, which I'm sure it probably means something for some build. But if you look down there, like, you can just shoot this thing all willy-nilly, and there's no ammo spent because it doesn't use it. So now we got gun and agent. Or you can level up an implant with some common enemies. Look at this shit, bro, just jumping around. There's a bunch of explosions, a bunch of enemies. I have a fucking ally with me, like, it's... Bro, this game gets crazy. Implant level upgrade. What do I wanna do? Source increases the ally level. Not sure what that is in terms of stats, but alright. Spine, effectiveness of all implants. That's always nice. Thunder God, energy damage, No, I think I'll take this one. Now, we're gonna have a bar right after the fight, which usually means that it's the boss that's coming up. Do I want some tap water? Yeah, sure, just give me some tap water. And this is gonna be the first boss. I mean, well, technically not the first, but you'll see what I mean later. Oh, dodge that, alright. Pong, truck, he's got some minions this time around. Oh, nice fucking parry on that shit. Yeah, tuck, tung, tung, bruck. Tung, pung, tung. Oh, nah, come on, I dodged that shit. Don't. Man, whatever. Let's go. Use the gun. Alright, he's gonna do that. Yeah. Tung, tung, tuck, pung. Tung, 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 pung. Tung, tung. Right, that's an AoE. Fuck, I'm out of ammo. Oh, wait, but actually, speaking of ammo. Oh. How is the... I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it is effective. You can keep some distance. Alright, he's kind of beating my ass, not gonna lie. Oh, shit. No, don't let it end like this. I gotta break this dude's armor. Bruck. Oh, got the fucking rocket launcher, dude. Oh, wait, he's out. Wait, did the rocket launcher guy actually kill him? Why are there two? Bro, what the fuck just happened there? Well, anyway, mutation select. I don't really want the mutation. And this implant rarity. Alright, that's nice. Damage bonus? Sure, give me that shit. And now we got to the second area where we usually don't find these guys. But they're here now because I'm playing on difficulty 3, and I'll talk about that later. But anyway, what is this gonna be? Implant rarity upgrade. Alright, I love those. Melee attack steal, sure, give me that. Just look at them spread. It's fucking beautiful. Like, bro, these I love these mines, man. They're fucking great. You can just chill. Do not. This guy's blocking. Come on, man. Fucking bitch. All right. And everybody done? Yep, everybody done. Right, those are that's just credits, whatever. Also, every time you clear a room, you get data, which is what you use to level up your skill tree. Credits, though, honestly, I don't even really use them that much. Sometimes they come in handy, but like, I'm not crazy about them, you know. I mean, I'm sorry, not credits, tokens. That's the actual in-game name they use for them. Also, these guys are kind of a bitch. Because, well, I mean, I think the mines can actually take care of them. But if not, you can't really hit them. You have to parry them. And like, they will fucking dodge every single one of your attacks. You have to parry those guys. Anyway, let's level up. I mean, I guess I could level this one up, so my hammer guy is a bit tougher. Now, I think that's a primary weapon. The weapons you shoot with R2, they're your secondaries. And the ones that you aim with L2 and then shoot, those are your primary weapons. And they are usually more powerful as well. Actually, there is a primary sniper rifle that it's so fucking good. It does a bunch of fucking damage per shot. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. Let me see what I can get from here. Well, no sniper rifle. The machine gun's also nice because it's got a huge clip size, but I think I'll take the shotgun. This is semi-automatic, if I'm not mistaken. That's ammo, I don't really need that. This is a secondary gun, but it's got an agent, and an agent is nice. Agents can drop a lot of good stuff, like implants, implant level ups. How that didn't even hit me, what the fuck? But whatever, anyway. I parry that attack, but the attack didn't even connect. Anyway. What does this man have? Alright, an implant. That's good. Well, actually, since I'm about to die, I might as well take the source legs. And I'll show you what this is all about. Also, I'm gonna switch out this gun, because this thing it's not that great. Now, we still have a couple of rooms before the boss of this area. So, let me go for this one, the melee weapon. And I'll just check this shit out. This guy creates this little pool that will heal you. And if you look at my health, like, it's not insignificant, man. Like, you can just heal the full health if you just stay here. Like, it's beautiful. Is it overpowered? Look, maybe, alright, but this guy can also get killed pretty quick. So, you know, there's that. By the way, the critical hit is also something you unlock in your talent tree. And as you can see, different weapon types have different requirements for a critical hit. Cleaver all hits with a chain of attacks above 50, hit right after parrying, and this one is also chain of attacks above 50. Now, an agent into an upgrade? Yo, let's fucking go. These are the goated rooms, bro. Just upgrade on upgrade. I might actually beat difficulty 3 with this. I'm not. This scuffed ass build. Hopefully not. It wasn't the point. I just wanted to show you how this works. In my opinion, this is the worst boss in the game. Like, Whisper is fucked up because she's extremely evasive. Look at this shit. Can barely hit this girl. Come on. And also she has 2 phases, which, you know, it's always fun. Oh. Bro, can't see anything with this big ass dude in front of me. Oh, parry that shit. Come on. Dodge that. Cool. The chemist is healing me, which is nice. Bang. Drop kick that bitch. Alright, maybe not. And alright, parry that shit. Now get out of here, get out of here. That's the phase transition. And this is where the problems really start. Because 2 at the same time with this fucking evasion and shit. Well, like, bro, like, this boss is a goddamn headache. To me, like, this is the hardest boss in the run. It's this bitch. Shit, what the fuck is the other one doing? Oh, fuck. I didn't have enough shields to block that. Alright, done. Oh, Jesus, I'm getting fucking cooked. Alright. Come on, she doesn't have a lot of health, but it's so hard to hit her. Oh my, the fire on the floor. Well, anyway, that's fine, whatever. We got 795 data out of that, and a new weapon set, which is also pretty nice. Now, with all of this data, we can get our ass over here. I could just keep expanding that. I mean, the health is always nice, but there is some stuff around. Where is it? This one? Upgrade. I mean, that one is also very important, but this, getting high rarity implants straight from the get-go, is very important. So, about the difficulties, at this point, I have actually already beaten difficulty 1 and 2, and I'm now trying to beat difficulty 3, so you can definitely expect more videos on this game because I'm kinda hooked on this shit. But anyway, so the difficulties, besides just making the game harder, they also shuffle around certain enemy types. You see more enemies as well, and just overall, there's just more chaos in each room, but on the upside, you also get more data for clearing each room. But back to my first time, it took me a while to even clear the first boss, but I eventually did it. After that, you just keep dying, you keep trying, and you keep leveling up your skill tree, and I got to the point where, with a little bit of luck, I managed to beat Whisper as well. When you beat a boss for the first time, they also unlock a new set of implants, so you have new stuff in the rotation you can play with. But for me, it was this half gunslinger, half guardian set. I mean, mostly gunslinger, honestly. It's pretty good. I really like the gunslinger parts, but this is what got me to the final boss eventually, and I mean, I just completely destroyed his ass with his guns. Like, they're just so good. And every time you beat the final boss in a different difficulty, you get a little bit of lore about this world.
Thank you for doing this, Lee. There's no other I can trust.
You know why I'm here, General. To get to him.
And we'll get him, son. This is an evolving crisis. Rumors are Kenko CEO is going to visit the planet in the next couple of days. Ronan should see it as the perfect opportunity. But we need to get to Ashley first, you understand? To ensure her safety. She's everything I have left.
General, glad you could make it. This is Ashanti Benoit from the administration. She's in charge of all the civilian aspects of this operation.
My pleasure. Lee, this is Ironim Novak. Ironim is in charge of the security on site and is an old friend. Ron, Miss Benoit, this is Lee Morgan. I'm afraid you know him by reputation.
It is so, but I completely trust your judgment, General. Colonel Morgan, sorry for your loss. Please, this way, gentlemen. I'm afraid we don't have...
Now, that's a very interesting cutscene, because we just saw a bunch of people that we know, but they look very different. Now, what the hell happened? Man, I have no clue, but I'm gonna find out. So stay tuned, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.